Alright, Playboys, we are back. We got the rest of the Datamines here for the ninja units. So we have their stats, we got the information for their new skills and who can inherit them. We also have some more information on Ginunngagap, if y'all remember her, the eldritch horror from the Tempest trial. So we have her weapon and stats as well to look at. So we're going to start things off with the ninja units here, courtesy, of course, of Mr. Gengar and Tsukasa for always holding it down with the Datamines. Now, the homies always post their Ko-Fi here, so if you want to support the homies for the Datamines, then definitely check out their Ko-Fi and give them a little bit of a dono there. Alright, so let's take a look here. We're going to start with stats. Now, I am very late to the party because I wasn't expecting the Datamines so soon, so we're going to have to do this right off the cuff. Alright, so Sanaki and Mikaya, they are the duo hero here, and of course in classic ninja duo hero fashion, they have the exact same duo skill as all the other ninja duo heroes. So let's see here. We got 40 HP, we have 47 attack, we got 24 speed, 16 defense, and then 47 res. Goddamn. Holy res, Batman. So 174 for their BST. They are a tome cav, so those typically tend to be on the lower spectrum of BST. Not that it matters, because their duo skill will buff their BST by quite a bit. Now, let's also go ahead and calculate for boons and banes here. So 40 minus 18 is 22. That should be a super bane on HP. All right, we have 47 minus 8, which is 39, so a super boon on attack. We got 24 minus 5, which is 19. I don't believe that's anything. Right? It's... No, actually, that is. That's a super boon. It's 10, 19, 30, and 39. Those are the numbers. So they have a super boon on attack and speed, as if you want plus speed on this unit. 16 defense minus 3 is 13, so that's nothing. And then 47 minus 14, which is... like third grade math, I gotta bust out the calculator. 33 there. So they have a super boon on attack and speed, and then a super bane on HP. Alright, obviously you want to just go plus attack with them. They are insane in terms of DPS. They can reduce enemies' DR by quite a bit. It's not half, it's most likely going to be more than half, depending on how many debuffs the enemies have. So you're going to want to run them with a unit that can inflict a bunch of debuffs. I was kind of expecting they were going to have dominance on their duo skill along with the guaranteed extra action. But maybe that would have been a little bit much. So, can you imagine, like, a brave attacking ninja unit that cuts DR and then has dominance on the duo skill that also gives them another action? Would have been cracked beyond belief, but they're already really quite good, and I do adore their artwork. We're going to take a look at that right here. So, Sanaki finally getting her due respect in Fae. She is one of the better written characters in Fire Emblem history. She might be the best written female character besides FE8 Larachel. Alright, so here they go with their ninja scrolls. Alright, attacking artwork is very nice. Their attack animation is actually pretty fire, literally. And then we got the injured artwork there. That's quite an interesting pose for Sanaki. She's being, like, knocked so off balance there. Alright, their scroll is getting ripped up. Okay, so let's move on now to Zelgius. Now, I think Zelgius might be the best unit on the banner, because this guy, his special is just so insane. It's got a non-pierceable DR, and then it's just Black Luna. So good luck taking this guy. You may want to give him special Spiral Force so he can just loop that over and over and continue to have his non-pierceable DR. Then he's got DR built into his weapon. Then he does attack minus 16 on the enemies. And he's got res. Unlike all the other Zelgius and Black Knight units, they dumped his speed to give him a boatload of res for no reason. So this is more like the Burger King that's been blessed by the goddess, where his armor makes him invincible. So 49 HP. Let's bust out the calculator again. Let's get this boy's BST here. We got 47 attack. We have 16 speed. We got 47 for defense, and then we have 42 for res. That gives him a 201 BST. So he now ties with the Brave Corrin for the highest BST. That is assuming, of course, he's got a super boon, and I can guarantee you that he does. All right, let's see here. So 21 HP minus 49. That should be 28. So that's nothing. All right, 17 minus 47 is 30. So he's got a super boon on attack. Surprise, surprise. All right, 3 minus 16 is 13. That's not a big deal. 47 minus 10, so 37 for defense. And then 42 minus 9, which is 31, I want to say. So only a super boon on attack, but where else would you want this guy to have a super boon? So, of course, we're definitely going to take that. I might summon on the banner just to get this guy because I don't really have a player phase Lance unit. Even though he's an armored unit, he doesn't suck. So, like, finally they're starting to get the picture with these armored units and start releasing armored units that don't suck. So, I may actually dip into the pool of orbs here to try and get these guys. I'm a big fan of Radiant Dawn, of course, and I love the unit selection here of these first 3. All right, so we have Heather up next. Let's take a look at Heather. Oh, wait, before that, let's take a look at Zelgius' artwork here. All right, so he's got a very nice armor, like the armor attire here. It's more so like samurai armor than ninja armor, but that's fine. All right, here's the... Oh, he's got, like, autumn flowers coming out there. Interesting. Yeah, pretty good. And then the injured artwork from Zelgius. I would not have expected him to be a ninja of all people, but it kind of works. And I think it's pretty fire, so good job there. All right, so Heather up next. Let's take a look at Heather's stat line. Okay, now Heather is very interesting because she has the new B skill, which is level 4 snags, or... Not snags. Level 4 ruses, which can inflict schism, which is a new status effect that gives Catria and Cordelia the middle finger there. You're going to see this everywhere on your mythic heroes. I might do a video just on this B skill, like telling you who to give it to, because it's going to be the end of Catria Ball defenses pretty much. Aether Raids is going to have to... Well, to be honest, like, Catria Balls were already kind of on the decline. It's better to just run units that can do Brave attacking on their own. So, units like Brave Sorin, Legendary Shez, and things like that. So, like, hard damage dealers that already have a Brave attack are going to be the go-tos now instead of relying on Catria to enable everybody. So... You're going to be wanting to go for that. And warping is already at a peak at this game. You don't need Catria or Cordelia to grant warping. You could just run Soaring Guidance and Guidance 4. So it's a little late to be getting Schism, honestly, but here it is. Okay, so 41 HP for Heather. We have 42 attack. We have 47 speed, 27 defense, and then 30 res, giving us a total of 187 for her BST. Pretty good for an infantry range type. And then for Boons and Banes, let's see here. 17 HP minus 41. Let's go ahead and just do this quickly before I have to strain my peanut brain. All right, 24, that's nothing. 42 minus 12, so 30 attack. She has a super boon on attack. 47 minus 8 is 39, so super boon on attack and speed. 27 defense minus 8, which is 19. That's another super boon, so attack, speed, and defense. And then 30 minus 8 is 22. So a Super Bane on res, Super Boon on attack, speed, and defense. So Heather's got triple boons out here. Heather's pretty interesting as a unit. She can grant null follow-up support and inflict exposure when she uses rally effects. And then she can also move again after using a rally skill. So she's kind of built in a similar way to... What's her face? Hater, actually. Where Hater uses her rally effect, Gold Serpent, and then she can do a bunch of other... like actions after that, and she also is inflicting a bunch of buffs and debuffs on the enemies and buffs to your guys. So a similar build style to Hater there. Hater might actually be a good unit to give the snag, by the way. Not the snag, the ruse. Because Hater also can move again after using a rally skill. So that would be very interesting on her. Okay, let's move on to Reyna up next. Now, I don't really know who Reyna is, but I'll tell you this. I actually like her design quite a bit. It's rare to see, like, battle-scarred females in these Japanese games. Usually the females are like Heather. They're, like, Snow White in skin, and they're just, like, so flawless and beautiful and perfect in every way. So, a hardcore battle mommy, yes, please. I would have enjoyed her in Fates if I had played it. So, her stat line, we have 40 HP. We got 43 attack. Then we have 45 speed. We got 24 defense and then 31 res. So, overall BST of 183. She is a Greenbow flying type, and she is the demote on the banner. So, let's see if she's going to be a worthy demote merge project. So, 40 HP. Minus 18 is 22. So, we got a Super Bane on HP there. Super Boon on attack, pretty good. None on speed, unfortunately. She does have 45, though, which is pretty good. 24 defense, -5 is 19. So Super Boon on defense as well. And then Res is 31 -5 for 26. So Super Boons on attack and defense here. Yeah, her stat line is pretty solid. 43, 45. You can definitely go with that. And then, of course, she'd be able to run, like, Soaring Guidance, Guidance 4. She'd be able to run Flared Sparrow, being a flying range type. So there's definitely some things you can do with her. She's not too shabby of a merge project, I would say. Also, Green Bow Flyer. I don't think we have any easily mergeable ones of those. Like, the Summer Alincia was blue. I think we got a red one not so long ago that was pretty good. What color was the Wind Tribe Catria? I think she was blue, right? She was a blue bow, that Wind Catria. So we don't have green yet, so it's nice to be getting a green option here. All right, so yeah, if you want to go for Reina as a merge project, I could see her not being too shabby. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at her artwork. I think we skipped Heather's artwork, by the way. All right, so good girl, Heather. I can't wait to maybe summon her if I'm lucky. I will be summoning on the banner, I think. All right, so very awesome ninja garb here for Heather. I would have liked Heather in her actual, like, Radiant Dawn clothes, but this is the next best thing, I guess. All right, very nice special attack effect with the flower petals there. And finally, the injured artwork from Heather. Not really super fan servicey, but, I mean, we'll definitely take it just to get Heather in the game. All right, then Mommy here, Mommy Wami, Reina. All right, so her bow is actually a cloud bow. I mistakenly said Kumo meant spider. It does mean spider, but in Japanese, Kumo can also mean cloud. Like from Naruto, the Kumo village was the cloud village. So I guess in this particular case, it means cloud. All right, very, very nice special attack there. That is a Dami Mommy Wami. All right, then finally the injured artwork here. Okay. So we'll take that. And then finally, who was it now? The Tempest trial. So Saizo. Okay, we need Saizo to be a God Sword here, or a God Lance in this case, because they never give us good God Lances. The last free-to-play God Lance that we got was freaking Ninja or Summer Norn from ages ago, and we need an upgrade. Like that Summer Norn, as cool as she is, she just doesn't hold up too well in terms of speed. And I already see some juice going on here, so that's very good for Saizo. All right, let's take a look at this boy's stat line here. 37 HP. Okay, so a dump stat on HP. 41 in attack, 45 in speed, 45 in defense. That's pretty good. And then a 25 in res. So that gives him a 193 overall. He basically ties with Cyril if he's gonna. He doesn't have a perf weapon though. That's the problem. So Cyril actually outscores him despite being a range type unit. But still, we'll take the stat line here for a infantry lance. I've already said this before, but I've told you guys, like, the reason they don't like to do this is because they release God Swords more often than not. So when you're seeing, like, a million God Swords, they don't want us to have easy access to a color advantage God weapon user. So that's why they are very stingy with the lances. All right, so 22 on HP, Super Bane on HP. Not that that ever matters for these Tempest Trial units. 30 in attack, so Super Boon on attack. Unfortunately, no Super Boon on speed. That would have been the tits if he just had that, but nope. And not a Super Boon on defense either. They get 33 there. And then 25 on res, so 25 minus 6 is 19. So he actually has a Super Boon on res and attack. Interesting. Not too bad. You're probably just going to want to go plus attack and speed anyway. But his stat line checks out here. This bodes quite well for Saizo. Is he Arion level? No. But he's definitely a good merge project, a worthy one to go for. All right, now let's take a look at Homeboy's artwork. Very nice, by the way. I like the no mask that he's got on his arm there. All right, pretty cool. Yeah, Saizo has not had an alt yet, so it's nice to get a good alt for him. He is all decked out. He's got, like, weapons everywhere. You'll love to see it. These like circle bombs there, those you see in a couple of Japanese games where you can throw those out. All right, nice effect here. I love the orange pop. That's really cool with the cloud tail. Is that he has like a cloud tail? Interesting. Or no, that's like, you know in Inuyasha how Sesshomaru's got that, like, long, fluffy thing on his jacket? It's kind of like that, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This is fire. This guy's artwork is really good. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move on. Let's take a look at... Not this, not yet. All right, hold on. I'm spoiling Ginunngagap. Okay, we wanted to look at this now. So let's take a look at the skills and all that stuff for our boy Saizo and everybody else. Let's go ahead and make this bigger. All right, Kumo Naginata plus 9 might, 1 range. Unit can move to a space adjacent to an ally in 2 spaces. So it gives you the auto warping, gives you brave attacking, and then all stats of 4 if your HP is over 75%. Like I thought, it's the exact same thing as Reina's bow, except in lance form. All right, so he's got Growing Flame at 4-star. We got Attack and Defense Solo 3 at 5-star. Okay, we'll take that, actually, because still to this day, they're being very stingy with solo skills on demotes. We only got Attack and Speed Solo on the Summer Male Shez, and he's not even a unit you would want to fodder. Neither is this guy, so, like, depending on how you want to look at it, they're still being real stingy with the solo skills. And then we got Defense Smoke 3 there, so sure, I mean, not the craziest skills for fodder, but we'll take it. I mean, it's a good unit, so that's all that matters. All right, and then our girl Reina here has Attack and Speed Catch 3 at 4-star, so that makes it easier to get the level 4 if you're using her as a fodder pull. And then Speed and Defense Rain 3 at 5-star, so this one's going to cost you 20k feathers if you want to get holds or snaps. All right, Lightless Luna, of course, is... Why would anyone have expected this to be inheritable? If this was inheritable, that would have just made Armored Bacon and Armored Flow completely extinct, right? So there's no way this was ever going to be inheritable. All right, and then Speed and Defense Ruse should have no restrictions. The Ruse skills never had restrictions to begin with. Oh, actually, they did. So Armors and Flyers cannot use them, and Staves as well. So basically, you want to give this to your Infantry and your Cavalry types. So that would mean all of your offensive Mythic heroes that have Cavalry movement or Infantry type movement. I brought up Hater, actually. I think Hater could use this pretty good. Because just like Heather, Hater can use another action after she rallies. Assuming Gold Serpent counts as a rally. I'm pretty sure that it does. So she would be a really good unit to give this to. And then being an offensive Mythic hero, you're forced to run her anyway if you have her for Astra Season. And then she can shut down Catria Balls on enemy defense. So that's the idea with this skill. Give it to your offensive Mythic heroes. Satyr would also be good because she's a Cav type, and then she doesn't even need her Beast skill anyway. And for Light Season, who would you give this to on Light Season? So Infantry, I guess like Asker. Asker and Ash are both Infantry types, and they're pretty good. So like you can have them just use Rally and then like shut down Catria Balls. Are there any Cavs on offense for Light Season? I can't think of any. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. I'll look into it a little more when I do the video on this skill. But yeah, basically offensive Mythic heroes are where you want to go with that. Okay, so let's wrap things up with Ginunngagap, the horror from Eldritch mythology. I am so upset about this person killing Freya. I can't believe they did Freya like that, right? Like, how dare they? So we'll just open up all the artworks. This freaking Yu-Gi-Oh card that killed Freya with her paragraphs of text. So we've seen this artwork before. Here is the attacking artwork now. Hopefully we can save Freya in the Tempest trial and get this crazy bitch back for what she did. All right, here is the attacking special attack there. And finally the injured art. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Just beat up this Eldritch baddie. Get her out of here. All right, now here are her stats and also her Tempest trial map that she's going to appear on. So it looks like she's a cavalry range type. Interesting. She's a cavalry dagger. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. I didn't think she'd be a dagger type. I thought she'd be a tome or something. But okay, cavalry type. This is how the map is going to be laid out. And then this is her. Oh, she has an arcane weapon. So she is going to be a arcane hero whenever we get her. Arcane Dagger, by the way. Oh, man, this is another video I got to do. The Arcane Dagger is finally here. So, Arcane Void. -1 special trigger. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 5 to unit. Inflicts all stats -X on the foe, where X is the highest penalty on each stat between target and foes in 2 spaces of target. That makes sense, I guess, because, of course, daggers have dagger 7s, so they want to give you some debuffs there. Alright, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack. Okay, solid enough for an inheritable dagger, I would say. Getting quite a lot of stats. You get the guaranteed follow-up. We would have preferred null follow-up instead of that, but null follow-up is so easy to get nowadays that I guess it doesn't even matter. The acceleration on hit, though, that's what we want with the -1 there. So then tempo is going to be the skill of choice to give to your dagger types from this point on. Okay, she comes with lethality. I wouldn't really expect any different on her release whenever she comes out. Stat line, 64 HP, 69 attack, of course. 38 speed, 37 defense, 37 res. Looks like she's basically all attack and HP, but you can't really calculate for HP here because she's got final boss HP. Huh. Actually, she's pretty well-rounded in terms of stats. It's hard to determine what her actual stats will be when she releases as a unit, but all I can tell you is she's got a lot of attack. That's pretty much the only standout here. So that is going to wrap us up for this video. Let's just quickly double check here, see if we didn't miss anything. All right, let's go back to the main page. Yeah, Datamines are still coming in hot because, of course, this just came out. Yeah, this was a trip. I can't believe they shafted Altena, but then they gave Arion, like, everything. All right, here's PM1 stuff. Yeah, it looks like that's basically everything. What in the world? What does this have to do with anything? Why are you showing me this, Reddit? Get this out of here. Okay, yeah, that's basically it, guys. So, oh, and also Ascended Fear. Not Ascend, what do they call it again? Resplendent Fear. There we go. That's her artwork, and we're getting, like, all her voice lines now. So it seems like that's everything for the Datamines. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What are you guys feeling about these ninja heroes and all that good stuff? I will be back in a moment. We're going to do the video for level 4 ruses, and then we're also going to do the video for the Arcane Dagger. So stick around if you're interested. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.